Welcome back to Vigor. It's your boy, Stealth Jet, and I'm back in the mix. Before we go on to this video, let me show y'all something. Wood Rich asked me to make a video on the A74-KSU. Well, my boy,
Kept you waiting, huh?
you don't need to wait any longer because here is your beloved video. When I say beloved, I mean requested. I don't know why I said beloved. But before I get into the A74-KSU, I can't even find it, let alone say it. I'm going to satisfy my looters first real quick because I did bring this weapon out onto Sagebrook, but something, not even something, it was just a really good result. So I'm going to show y'all the highlight to that real quick if y'all don't mind. Y'all don't mind? Okay, peace. Let's go. Alright, I found a troll. Cool. I'm chilling on top of this rock because I'm near the container. And I'm thinking, is there anybody near me? Because I only bought an A74-KSU out. I would not mind the upgrade. Why not use my newly acquired PSD? And somebody is right over there. Alright, cool. So there should be nobody nearby. And so I'm gonna go for it. Alright, long story short, I pull up, unlock auto locks. Yep, I teleported, don't say anything. Now I'm gonna walk into here, and what do I find? Not the best weapon selection. I mean, I'll take a UZ. This thing had 2 LMGs in it. That's wild, isn't it? And I get my PSD plan, or my PSD back too. So that's always nice. But I still keep my A74, just in case I run into anybody. Now, here comes the airdrop. And I'm thinking, I'm near the barred house. I didn't expect this. Why not go see if it's open? But then my sixth sense starts tingling, and somebody just might be near here. The plane's flying overhead. Momentary sound cover. Look through the window, or look through the cracks in the window, and I don't see anybody in there. But then I realize the safe is open. And I hear gunshots in the distance. So what's my next move? My next move is get pinged by a detector. And so, what am I going to do? Ping them right back. So they are over there, but you just heard the loud thud of an airdrop. Was not expecting it to be this close. So what do? Grab it. Gone. And yeah, I survived. And guess what else I got? KB3, if you're watching this, I'm no longer treasure hunter. Call me troll hunter. And now for the main event. Me go ahead and put on my black Air Force Ones and do this video for my boy, Wood Rich. And yeah, I decided to go with the Vigor Force because it is somewhat mid-range, and this weapon is designed for mid-range. What I don't like is how big the crosshairs spread apart from each other when you're crouched. But, I mean, that's what you would expect out of a blue grade weapon. I don't know what blue is, the weapon type. I know purple is military grade. I know that much. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Alright. Analyzing the lobby real quick. Like I said, this is the main event, so you're going to see the entire encounter. Alright. Not much. This guy bought a sawed-off shotgun and a knife on top of his bugle. Okay. This guy bought a auto sniper. Then there's me with the A74-KSU, as requested. This guy bought an SG-1 and an ADR-97. Whew. Okay. M21 and a Scorpion. Cool. This is a large lobby, as the Vigor Force is a large map. So plenty of opportunity to get into a gunfight. Plenty of potential opportunity to get into a gunfight. Where do we spawn at? we spawn pretty much near the south end of the map, but 2 guys spawn near me. When I say near me, I mean near the general like field that is right over here. And like I said, season 11 or 12, this map will not be snowy. There will be actually a summer version of this map. That is a Jet's prediction. Okay. So, like I said, Black Air Force One strapped on my feet. I'm gonna run over here, well, crouch over here to this house. Still taking a pause every now and then, just to see if I hear any footsteps. And then I hear that. Comm station. And somebody already found the airdrop behind me. So, or to the right of me, the west. Yeah, you see it on the map. Well, you see it on my compass up there. So, great distraction. Relocate the airdrop near me, because why the heck not? Go into this house, close the door. Footsteps. Time to move real quietly. This guy can come into this house like 6 different ways. 2 doors and like 4 windows. Listen to his footsteps. He's behind the house now. Open the door. Did he hear me? He might have heard me. Or maybe he's just being really careful about things. If that's the case, then well played to him. We're about to put this thing to the test. Now, if I had anything else, an HRT, VSS, you name it, purple, the guy would have been dead. He would have been dead. But now, here comes the moment when you have to use your brain. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything else. Enjoy this gunfight. So there are 3 things I want to highlight in that engagement. Number 1, he had his gun pointed around the corner, and all I could see was his hand. I was not going to hit him. Number 2, when I left out that balcony, I landed on top of that little shelter outside. For some reason, that roof did not make any noise when I landed on it. Played right into my favor. And thing number 3, when he used that mortar strike, that forced me to come in. Well played to him. But he had 1 or 2 ways to look. And he thought I came in through the front door. No. I came in through the back. Therefore, I shot him in the back. Checking the stats of this weapon in the shelter or in my house, this thing has a base damage of 23. Now, anything I run is most likely going to be suppressed and has a damage of at least 40. So, I would have had to hit that man 5 times before I killed him. I hit him like 3 on my first spray at him. I couldn't aim because Like, the bloom on the thing was so large. But it's a solid weapon. Solid weapon. Now, what's my next move? Usually, I would head into town, but I feel like I'm alone. So I'm going to use a detector. Run inside. Get safe. There's nobody in this house. I just checked it. Nobody in the house. Now look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players left. 6 players left. Nobody's in teams. So, why not go for the weapons container? Nobody's near it. Didn't hear any flares. Didn't hear any gunshots at it. Didn't hear any alarms going off. It could quite possibly still be locked. So I'm going to take this long behind hike. I'm going to run down this road because there's nobody near it. And if I do get shot at, I have trees to hide in. And yes, I'm going to loot all the way there. Because, in my opinion, that's the entire point of the game, to loot. But yeah. Now, like I said, if I would have had anything purple, the bloom, the spread between crosshairs would have been smaller. And it would have, that amount of bullets that hit him from this weapon, if my weapon was purple, it would have killed him. But this is a new weapon. I've never used it before. So, for me to get a kill on my first gunfight is pretty darn amazing. It's pretty darn amazing. So now, we are pretty much like 70% of the way down this road. And now, is about the time when you should start hearing people run up to the town. Because it's over the horizon. And this intersection, as you've known from my previous videos, is pretty much the death intersection. Got very flat ridge lines, plenty of trees, and plenty of vehicles that hide behind as well. So that's why I'm going prone, well, not prone, crouch walking right now. And yeah, I did take that guy's M16 because I only bought 2 clips of ammo for this A74. But to have a secondary that's an M16, yeah, that's a pretty solid bet right there. Now I'm going slow right here because I'm thinking I should hear footsteps. There were people near here. It did take me a while to get up here, but I'm just thinking I should hear footsteps. But I don't. Gives me a very cautious green light to loot the container. And this is why I'm going slow, because I want to see if I hear any footsteps. You can't hear anything if you're being loud. Makes sense? Cool. But then something tells me, answer the damn phone, Jet. And so I pick up the phone. Where's my enemy? Way down there. Way down there.
The plane is near. Get ready for the airdrop.
Way down there near the trail. So screw the container. I basically signed a death contract with one other player. One of us is going to be leaving alive. And I plan to have all 4 of my limbs, my 2 arms and my 2 legs, working because of my player. So the plane just fell. Well, the airdrop just fell. Causing a distance on my phone dual person here. And I'm thinking, what distance am I going to engage him at? Because I got 2 fantastic mid-range weapons. And when I say mid-range, I mean the shorter end of mid-range. The closer end of mid-range. More than likely, we're going to fight in the forest. The only cover I'll have is trees. And that's it. No vehicles, no rocks, just trees. My guy's getting kind of close. I'm gonna pull over. Why am I pull over like I'm driving? I'm gonna head into this tree right here. Check the map. Wait. Do I hear anything? My element of surprise is gone. This is gonna be a full-on duel. Do I hear him? That's him right there. Let's go. Yo, that's crazy. Wait a minute. That's crazy. This dude had an ADR, a bugle, an M16. No, he didn't have M16. A bugle, grenades, body armor, and yet, like that woman always says, all it takes is one shot to the head, and it's over. Sometimes it's not about who got the biggest gun. Actually, yeah, sometimes. Instead, it's about who can predict the other's movements. That guy was zigging and zagging behind that tree. All I had to do was pick one side and stick to it. And once he did zig, all I did was pull the trigger. Body armor protects your body and not your head. And that one bullet to his head was all that I needed. Now, hit the PSD, just make sure I'm alone. And that guy is miles behind me. And I'm going to take everything I can from off old boy back there. And I'm going to reload this ADR with like I don't know how many rounds of ammunition. Like a lot of ammunition. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit the detector. You know I'm going to hit the detector? Because XP. Check one more time and see if I'm alone. Like, the real time this time. And sure enough, I'm alone. Could I have done better with a purple weapon? Probably. But this thing, it has a certain unique ability with it. Like, the iron sights are good, but I didn't even use them in this matchup. But the actual inaccuracies slightly helped me a little bit. If I had a more accurate weapon, my bullet to it would probably not hit his head. So, that actually helped. Saw this code real quick. No pressure. Got the airdrop. And now it is a smooth ride to the finish. Let me show you. This is how smooth this ride is. Do you see that airdrop icon at the top of your screen? It's not even flashing. If anybody was here, which there isn't, they wouldn't even know I have the airdrop. They would just see that the airdrop disappeared on their map. And that's it. And so, with that being said, I actually answered the phone. And I got a kill with a weapon that I did not use. On a guy with body armor, grenades, and an ADR 97. The underdog story. This is not exactly 0 to hero, but it's from 1 to gun. That's what I just did just now. And I'm almost at this exit. It is kind of hard to run whenever like you have a whole lot of stuff on you. I'm not trying to say I'm the best player. I'm not trying to say that at all. There are plenty of guys who are better than me. But I do have my moments. Got 5 seconds until we out of here. And boom. We out of there. And so I made it out of there with basically 5.8k XP. And I could not be any more happy with that result. And so, Mr. Woodrich, I hope you enjoyed this video, my boy. Because this could have gone south really easy. I had two chances to die. But your weapon that you told me to use, got me out of it. So my recommendation, if you have a plan for this weapon, and you got your M16 already, upgrade to this. Upgrade to this. Because this is a solid pick. And if I had to give you another pick that actually, like, it's not in the season pass, the G3. Amazing weapon. Pretty much a Scar H. But can we just take a moment to look at how loaded my boy is? I've never seen so many weapons on one character before. And that's me telling y'all I only take one weapon out into the field. But yeah. So A74-KSU. Solid pick. But after this, go for a G3. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Mr. Woodrich, thanks for the suggestion. I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Until next time, peace.